Hi, I'm Sabne Raznik, and this is one of my mini readings here on YouTube. It's a long poem, so I won't say a whole lot except to say that it is based on a true story. And I may not have all the facts right, but it is based on a true story. This is a poem called Mrs. Albuninnah. She is alone. She is always alone. Her skin is beautiful like polished copper, golden in the sun, soft as liquid. She wears muslin dress, usually blue or brown, with matching headdress, no face veil. She is apprehensive. I pretend to read, but watch her. My nephew settles into his room. He shares the anteroom with 5-month-old Olivia. She's been here since she was born. There are no adults to care for her. The nurses do everything, even playtime. We learn to wash our hands meticulously and up beyond the elbow. Before it is over, it will be habit. We will always wash our hands like this. Cincinnati Children's Hospital, 5th floor, bone marrow transplant unit, 2009. We are here from all over the country, all over the world. This is the best hospital in the U.S. for this. We suffer together. She is eating, and I recognize hummus and bread. She looks especially burdened with sorrow today. I close the laptop, walk over. She is surprised. I like your headdress, I say. Thank you, she says. She smiles, but not her eyes. I love the colors, I say. No reaction. I say, you have family here as a patient? How long have you been here? She shakes her head. I think I understand. Think fast. What does she speak? Arabic? I don't know enough Arabic. I point in the direction of the patient's rooms, then at my watch. Say, how long? She understands. I wait. She finds the word. January. Sometimes her husband comes. When they are together, they don't acknowledge me, walk past with their eyes on the floor. I understand. When I see one of them alone, we speak, mostly gestures and reading each other's eyes. With effort, we understand. They seem relieved to know someone. This is special day, transplant day. My family packs into the waiting room. It buzzes. It will be a simple IV infusion, maybe take about an hour. My nephew is happy. This is his shot, his chance to live. Her family fills the waiting room. Her husband, a couple aunts or sisters, I don't know which. Her firstborn is son and her father. He is not tall, but slender, a dignified fellow, graying hair, glasses. He is talking on a cell phone. Not Arabic, but similar. Farsi? My ear picks out the word Ramadan. He is making arrangements so that she can observe this properly without leaving. I'm touched. Her eyes are the most striking thing. Dark and deep like pools at midnight, they are lighter around the edges of the irises, decidedly brown. But it's not the color. They hold a world, ancient and contemporary at once, like history. The wailing lament of Egyptian mothers when the angel killed every firstborn in one night. The unimaginable grief of an entire people in one woman's eyes. The effect on one who looks into those eyes is physical. My nephew sweats out chemo. It bleaches the dye out of the bedclothes. We wash them every day, but they hold the smell. His entire digestive tract is burned, and he is expelling all the damaged tissue. It comes out in bloody globs. He chokes on it, climbs up on his hands and knees, rocks to dislodge it so he can spit it out, so he can breathe. It also comes out of his nose and rectum. The pain medication causes him to hallucinate and panic. Doctors say if they give him more, he will stop breathing and die. Still, he screams and groans, wants his mommy. All we can do is hold his hand, tell him we love him, and cry. Over the general intercom, the near daily call is made. All available nurses to room. Another child has died. I balance the bedclothes, limp slowly down the hall, knock on her anteroom door. As soon as she opens it, she understands what I have come to ask. Sometimes she gives me little things, washcloths or towels. Usually she declines. There are 2 cribs in the room, twins. It is taking longer for her to answer. She is very pregnant. I point to the cribs, ask for names. It is 2 girls. I don't remember both their names. One is Nori. I say, I like that. She understands. Beloved. means beloved. I take disinfectant wipes, the kind you have to wear gloves to use, and wipe down everything, inside and outside, the washers and dryers, the table and the chairs. I load the machines. When they are gurgling, I sit down and read. When they are finished, I wipe down everything again. I gather up the bedclothes, balance them carefully, and hobble back to the room blind, because I can't see around what I'm carrying. My mother takes them from me, puts them away. She has already made the bed up fresh. My nephew lies on it, exhausted and semi-conscious, deeply wise, deeply patient, deeply suffering. There are still tears in the corners of his eyes. Nori has been moved to the third floor, is in serious distress. I don't often see her now. When I do, she seems severed, always in two places at once. My nephew has been discharged, given a room at the Ronald McDonald House next door. I stand at the front desk, take the yellow cord that signifies I am a visitor, not a resident, and hang it around my neck. Behind the desk, a whiteboard lists names, room numbers, and cities of origin. There is my nephew, Smith, room, Elkhorn City, Kentucky. Next column at the top, I read Albuninnah, room, Iran. This is her husband. Farsi, then. I am leaving magazines on the lobby tables when he comes through. He sees me, turns in mid-step. There is urgency in his movements. He points at me. Amy? Yes, I say, surprised that he remembers my name. Beloved. It also means beloved. Nori died. He holds up two fingers. 2 days ago, I say. He nods. I want to vomit. I whisper, I'm sorry. He points to a cell phone that he is carrying. Giving birth in hospital with the living twin. Gotta go, he says. I nod. He runs out the door. There is a Middle Eastern fable. I've read of it in a book. It is about snow. Snow represents the silent suffering of womankind. I know I will always think of her when it snows. I know my nephew will die. I know my eyes will look like hers. So, there you have it. It's long, I know. Very straightforward. But anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.